Hey everyone, so we're getting close to November and it is time to set up my November budget. So if you want to see how I set it up, then keep on watching. All the right words. Hey everyone, welcome back. So I thought it would be fun to set up my budget with you guys. I normally have this done by the middle of the month, but with everything going on, of course, I'm running behind. So I will not be showing any numbers and I will be using my budget stickers from my shop. So I will have the monthly view here. I will set up my business budget and my business transaction page. I will set up our savings tracker. I will also set up our transaction log. I like to keep track of everything that is spent and where. Also a debt tracker, which that can just be probably half a page because we don't have a whole lot of debt. And then of course, I like to pay by paychecks and then take a certain amount out every week to put aside into savings. I also use the Erin Condren monthly planner, the 7 by 9. And then every time that I plan to, I use the pilot friction. That way, if I make a mistake, I can erase it. Okay, so let's start off by setting up my monthly view. I have this that I move month to month. That way I know when everything is due. I do have a couple of other things that I need to pay off. So we did have to replace our AC unit. We did put that on a finance. The goal is to pay it off this month, but it's really going to be dependent on what happens with the election, whether we want to hang on to our money or not. We're just going to plan this. We're going to keep this here until we know what happens on the 5th, and then I will decide whether I want to pay this off. But let's get going with setting this up. So I started my shop with budget stickers, which is just kind of funny because I've budgeted all of my life. I've always used a planner. I have made my own stickers for that as well. So it's just kind of funny that I'm still using it, coming full circle, that I now make them for you guys. And it is raining out, so it is storming. So if you hear that thunder and stuff, I apologize. I am right here by the window. Let's go this way. So I will not be giving any information as far as like what my husband's income is, what my income is, what my shop's income is. There's already some preconception out there that of what we make and what I have and what I don't have. So we're just going to, let y'all keep guessing, I guess. So I am going to speed up doing these date dots because ain't nobody got time to watch me do that. So I am just going to lay that down and then I will be right back. Okay, so we have finished that up. Now, what I do with the Tombow marker is I mark a little circle with the different things that are due. And I show you why, because once it's paid, I will check it off. So that's it. That's all of our bills. That's all we have. So let's see. We have the mortgage. And then we have the garbage. And that is every month. And then we have on the 10th, oops, forgot one here. Oh, it's raining hard out there. Let's see, we have the water, electric, I have my Canva that I pay for monthly. And then we have the internet. We have our car insurance. We have my shop credit card. I have taxes that I pay every month. I have, let's just put the AC on there. What else? 22nd. Oh, this is natural gas. It's actually called Center Point. Just put that on there. And then I have the Apple Cloud. Okay, and those are our bills. So also what I like to do over here is these are our goals for the month. So we are going to, one goal is going to be possibly pay off the AC. We want to put 40% into savings. That's each week. And then we want to take 20% to the cash fund. Okay, not a bad goal. We have increased putting 40% into savings each week. Now, that 40% is after we have paid our bills with what's left over. So 40% of what's left over. And then 20% of that is going into a cash fund, and then the other 40 is going into, will just stay into the bank. So, oh, I forgot our one consumer debt that we actually have. We have actually two consumer debts that we pay on, is the Capital One and then the AC. Okay, I don't do anything at all with this page. I should try to figure out what to do there, but I just don't. So basically what I do here is we're going to start with the debt tracker. And let's see, let's do this one here. So the debt tracker, like I said, we have two items that we actually have debt with. So let me close this up like this. So basically, the debt that we have is, other than like our house, is our credit card. Okay, and that is going to be Capital One. And then we have the AC. We don't owe that much on there, and the interest rate is actually really low, so we do not mind paying on that so that we can build up more of an emergency fund. And then let's go ahead and separate this because that's all we have for debt. So let's put this in between here. It's probably not straight. And then let's do the next one. We are going to do is, I want to do the savings. Now this will be, we only need 4 weeks. There's 4 pay periods for us in this month. Or I'm sorry, yeah, 4 paychecks for us this month. Next month it will be more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're just going to be adding in once a week, we just need 4 spots there. Ruler. Date beginning here. So basically, we have our $1,000 emergency fund already. We are setting aside the 6-month emergency, which honestly, we just about have. And the next one that we will be working on is just building that up to more than 6 months. But once we get the 6 months done, our next goal is to pay extra on the mortgage. And then once that's done, then we will go back to working on building up our emergency fund further. We also have, not only do we have a savings, not only do we have the emergency fund, we also keep emergency cash on hand. So we pull money out every month for that as well. Okay, so there. And just to finish up the page, let's just put this down. Okay, so the next section that we are going to do is the transaction log. Now, the transaction log, we don't spend a whole lot of money, honest to God. I mean, I will buy my planner stuff that I need, but a lot of that is for the shop. I have a lot of different planners on a shelf, and that is specifically for sizing and stuff. So that is a tax write-off. Any personal planning that I do, like my memory planning and stuff, then yes, that I will buy. If I want stickers, then yes, I will actually buy that when I want it. But I have so many stickers from shops right now that it's become a little overwhelming that I really just want to I want to shop what I have. Now, don't get me wrong, I will buy like washi from Simply Gilded. I will buy certain shop stickers if I see them. I am not telling myself no shopping whatsoever, but we've always been mindful of like what we spend. But I like to keep track of what we're spending on groceries, how much we're spending on gas. Um, because when I do, am I out of ink? I think I'm almost out of ink. Let me fill this up real quick. So anyway, as I was saying, I like to keep track of how much we're spending for gas, how much we spend on groceries on average. That way, when I do our bills per week and before I determine how much money we're taking out for savings and the cash stash, when everything comes out, that's a part of what's coming out with our bills before we determine the 40% and the 20%. Does that make sense? So one page is actually enough for what we need. Let's see, let's go ahead and put this at the bottom. Because like I said, we don't spend that much. When I usually do the groceries, I Usually get stuff to last us a couple of weeks because, I don't like grocery shopping. So if I can avoid it, I will. Okay, so the first paycheck. Let's use this one here. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Now, this month is only 3 paychecks. I know I said 4, but my husband's check for the end of October goes into November. So we actually get paid in November 3 times, but we will be adding to the savings 4 times. I hope that makes sense because of the way he gets paid. With the holidays coming up, it's a little different, so we have to make sure that I have to make sure that I know what's paying what when, which is why I like to set everything up in the middle of the month. So, okay, we'll keep room for 2 here. Actually, has to be 3. Always crooked at the end. And I think it's the angle that I'm at. Okay, and then let's like to separate this between the expenses. Okay, so let's put this down. Okay, and then I have a section that says cash envelopes, and basically that is for me. I don't really use cash envelopes, but I know other people do. So this is gas, groceries, and then we have savings, and then cash. And then, after everything is said and done, I like to have the total remaining out of that after everything comes out, which will be in the bank. So that's how I set up for the paycheck. So let me just set up the next few ones. And we will just speed this up so that you don't have to sit here and watch the whole thing. Okay, so there are the 3 paychecks. Now, this page here, I do my business budget. source. Okay, revenue source is Etsy, which most of you know about. And then a second one is, let's see, I'm just going to say Perky's LLC. And then there is another one that nobody knows about that we are keeping to ourselves. Okay, then we have expenses. So this is the expenses are, because I don't have a whole lot of debt here either. I do use my credit card for all three of these, but then that gets paid off every month. So the expenses are it's artwork, paper, ink, and we have marketing, and then miscellaneous. Okay, variable expenses. Now, my shop is in the office, but I pay a portion of the electric. Then I have fixed expenses, which is my, which is the phone, internet. Oop, taxes need to go over here as well because how much I pay in taxes depends on what we've made. We have the insurance. And let's put our totals down here. Okay. So then we have estimated profit. We have estimated taxes. Now, what I do for taxes is the amount that I make. I will always weekly put aside 20%. So there is that. There is my business budget. Now let's set up the business log. I don't think I have any more washi. I don't, but that's okay. So the business log, this is the spending that I do each month for the business. Now, sometimes this is 2 pages, just depends on what's going on, but I have plenty of pages left. You can see. And this also helps me determine for the year, which is why I like to have this because I can see, okay, this is what I spent this year. on artwork. This is how much I spent on ink. This is how much I spent on the sticker paper. And then that way, when I do my budget, I can guesstimate, okay, this is how much I went through. This is how much the percentage that the business has grown. So this is how much I need to make sure that I have set aside for that. So there we go. Now, the only other thing that I want to do is, let's see, I have a payday on the 4th. And then I have another one on the 18th. Let's see, my husband has one on the 27th, which was, let's see, that's the 31st, 30th. I think it's right here, right? 30, 29, 28. Actually, it just went in today. What's today? Today's Wednesday, so let me look and see because these dates may be a little wonky. Oh, no, that's right. The 1st and the 15th. Okay. Let me see. That's generally what it is. Sometimes it's a little different. So, 1st and the 15th. So we do have 4. I was looking at it wrong. But that's okay because the 1st of the month is pretty much, as you can see, we have most of the big things due. So that is, just double check this real quick. Oh, he gets 3. Nice. He gets 3 in, why do you get 3? Is December messed up? No. I'm not questioning that, but whatever. Okay, cool. So there we go. Okay, so here is what we have. These are our bills. So basically what we do is paycheck 1. My husband's check will pay for the mortgage, the garbage, our credit card, uh, the water, the electric, and the internet. That's what he will pay for. My check will pay for my Target card, Canva, because this is all Perky's Papery related as well. I will pay for the credit card and then the taxes because that is all for Perky's Papery. And then when he gets paid, what comes out is the car insurance, the AC, our natural gas, and then Apple Cloud will be for me. So as you can see, we don't have a whole lot of bills. But so here we go. Here's November. Everything in a nutshell, everything is set up. We, don't have anything pressing going on. This is what we do. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary. It's nothing any different than any other budgeter does. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you along for this setup because I figured why not? And hope you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.